What is up, YouTube? It is your boys, Sean
and Brian.
Super Farley Brothers back at it again with another live broadcast. And coming to you from our
humble abode
in Hyrule.
Yes. So last time it took us forever to kill the Lionel that was right down there. And we finally did. And we came up to here.
Shut the door.
Oh yeah, do that.
Keep the silence in.
It says jump at your own risk. So, basically what's going to happen right now is that I'm going to jump off this and land right on this guy, I think.
I'm just checking to make sure the audio is working, so one moment.
And land right on this guy, I think.
I'm just checking to make sure the audio is working. Alright, it is good, guys. Check went well. So we should be golden.
Yep. Okay, so gonna go ahead and dive off of this.
Bring your face is half on the screen.
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
Ready to dive? Oh, really quick. I'm gonna mark that one so I can see it. Uno, dos, tres.
Dude,
I don't care who you
if you
are.
just missed and hit a rock,
You'd be dead.
Done. Oh, it's kind of close,
close.
Link. And he only goes like a foot underwater, and then he just pops right back. He's like, no big deal. NBD.
Hopefully I can.
It's actually like I think this is my favorite entrance onto a level.
Okay, I'm not gonna make that swimming, so I need to. Lack
of life. This is when you really want Rivali's Gale right about now.
Yeah, for real. So we're gonna go talk to Sidon, I believe.
Poseidon.
And let's see. Yeah, I got 27 shock arrows, so that'll be good enough for us. Whoops. How do you do that again? There we go. Woo!
I was trying to. Our buddy Tyler. Tyler, you might watch this later. He's
Whoops.
He's put in over 200 hours into, I think close to like 240 hours into Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
Xenoverse 2. And he's just starting to get back into Breath of the Wild. I just saw him. He's saw him pop him on my on the Switch. I can't talk.
Huzzabada.
Glad to see you ready to go.
Smiley face.
Ching. Hate this guy. You ready for this? You got them shock arrows?
Yeah,
dude,
sure.
I freaking killed that Lionel. I didn't even sneak around him. Lionel Richie went down, dude.
Wouldn't it be weird if you had a friend who like randomly just like put his fist up like this and just smiled at you? Like
I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Like,
why is this guy my friend?
Quadruple spin backflip. See, I think the Zora armor should give us the ability to swim indefinitely, but
yeah, dude, eternal swimming.
Okay, shoot the pink orbs. Send the waterfall.
Pretty straightforward.
You can do it. I'm ready.
I'm ready, I guess. Dude, yeah, but Tyler was he's asking me about how to beat those Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him about how good you were at shield parrying, so I had to try to explain that to him. So, Tyler, hopefully by now you've watched enough videos to get your fill on how to do some shield parrying. We'll do some of that later in this this walkthrough, this Let's Play.
Once we get a little bit better.
Not a walkthrough, Let's Play.
Thing about the Guardians in Master Mode is that they are extremely like I don't know what the word is, but like they're really good at tricking you. Because like they like
trickery is next level.
In the normal mode, they blink and then that's when you parry, like a half second after they blink, and they're about to laser beam you. But in Master Mode, they blink and then like they don't shoot you right away. So it's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm the friggin' worst.
Oh no. Oh crap. Oh yeah, he picks you up. That's good.
Yeah.
That should be done though.
Oh. A few.
You do it totally different than me. You know you can use the your what do we call
dude.
It? What the heck is that called? Sheikah Slate. Use
your
Sheikah Slate.
Oh, I can't do it when I'm riding his back.
You can't?
Ah, doesn't let me.
How was I able to do it then?
use the Sheikah Slate?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. My bad.
Then you just freeze them.
It's the same one. No, I haven't got this one. Okay, 2 in a row. Let's see if I can do it.
Nailed it. And wow, that doesn't give you a lot of time.
No. As soon as you shoot one, I guess it
It triggers
no
it.
more. Yeah. Oh well.
No. This is where you want to use the thing.
Oh, right. Smart man. Oh,
You just
shoot.
break them, and then they're just good to go.
Oh, yeah. Funny thing is, I never... Uh-oh. Help! No!
Just gotta break them.
There we go.
Shock arrows ready?
Shock arrows ready. No, I never knew that the whole time. Even, like, facing the Guardian.
That was the first thing I thought of, because I was like, how am I gonna stop these? I'm like, oh, they're ice. And paraglide. I don't know if you got that one.
Friggin' worst. Gaddy!
Money.
Save me! Don't let me die. So I guess you'll learn something new every single day, huh?
Yeah. Exactly.
And die. And die. Oof. The ones in the air are way easier to hit. The ones in the water are like friggin'. Because you friggin' hit the water instead of hitting them. Haha!
There you go. See, look for the hammer. Oh man. That one's got that. That one's fishtailing. Oh snap!
Got me.
Controlled you real good there. Where far away they have to be for you to be able to break
Yeah.
them. Ooh, nice. Good shot. And the final one.
Goodbye. I have to wait until I get all the way over there. Go left. Go left.
No, I think you can just fly over.
Yeah, probably. Oh. Oh, okay.
He just throws you in. And
No, I don't think I can fly. I have to fly around because then he electrocutes me if I try to like land on top of
try
him.
to shoot him from there.
And
Money. Got him. That's it.
yeah,
We're in the Divine Beast, guys.
we did it.
I did it.
As we'll see in the future, I think the hardest Divine Beast to get inside was probably... I don't know, I think the flying one was kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Because he got stuff shooting at you like the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. He's kind of difficult.
Look, it stopped! Yes,
oh,
it did.
wow. I guess we're all good. Just leave now. Whenever it gets riled up, you just have to come shoot it with some arrows.
One thing that would have been kind of interesting is if instead of like, well, maybe including fighting the Ganon Blight,
Mhm.
is if you fought like, I mean, you kind of fought it just right now, but
Right.
like, fighting the Divine Beast.
Right, sure.
Or
Definitely
like,
an interesting take. Again, like, we've talked about this on our Let's Play in the beginning.
Looks like this is
A while back in like probably October or November. But
nice job cutting
it's
up
just
the
kind of
waterfall for
repetitive.
this divine beast.
yeah. Oh well, it's an awesome Zelda game regardless.
Right. Well, yeah, of course. It's tens across the board. Just different. It's just different than
Yeah.
other Zelda games.
Show the enemy no fear.
Ready for some
See you
Termina,
back at Zora's domain.
Termina Fields.
Dude, send me some Majora's Mask 2, please.
For real. Or like an origin story of Majora's Mask.
You know, someone talked about this, and it was like, so like in November, it's the 20th year anniversary of Ocarina of Time,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, well, what if you made a remake of both Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, meaning that like you put them together.
One game.
So as soon as you beat Ocarina of Time, you actually go through a different part of the Lost Forest, Lost Woods, and then you continue on to the story. But so not only meshing those together, but then adding like different parts of the story. Not changing the story, but like some side quests.
Mm-hmm.
And then like more of this kind of style, but I mean they wouldn't even have to revamp it too much. Just make it an HD version and add
Yeah.
a couple other parts of the game. I'm sure it's
And-
difficult. Like I would never say it'd be easy, but
Well,
I'm
and
sure it's
how
difficult.
how in Breath of the Wild you have 30 hearts max,
right.
versus in all the other Zelda games you just have 20 hearts max. So you could potentially be able to do the same thing, include for the most part the same bosses,
Sure.
and then be able to have about 30 hearts and just maybe have less heart pieces around the map, which I'm sure people like or don't like. But
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
That I am so happy
so happy to see
to
you.
see that this day has finally
Okay.
arrived.
I'm the most sad that she died out of anybody.
She's so sweet. Okay. Poor Mifa.
Those things like are creepy, but they do nothing except
Yeah.
shoot little skull heads at you occasionally.
Or if you're dumb enough to run into them.
Yeah, exactly. This is where I wish that they brought back some of the old like bad dudes from some of the old games.
Like what?
Like what are the guys in Majora's Mask? The pig dudes walking around. Or not? Sorry, not Majora's Mask. Wind Waker. Wind Waker.
Oh. Whoops. No, I know what you mean. Cause like, they're moblins. Oh no, they do
No.
have them in this game, but they're just different style.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. They're the same? Or they're
Uh-huh.
the same creature? Okay.
Yeah.
They just have a different look to them. Okay.
The moblins, the big dudes. Cause in Majora's Mask, they're like, they're not even close to big enough. But so let's see,
Jacob Farley says, I kind of want to get into this game.
dude. Jacob,
Dude, this game
it is worth it. Thing is, the only hard part about it is that you need to get a Switch if you don't have a Switch already.
Right.
But
No, the only hard part about it is putting this game down.
that
in
is
the
also
first
true.
place.
That is also true. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm freaking retarded. There we
Yeah,
go.
the great thing about this game compared to old Zelda games, like Brian and I played almost every single Zelda game together, like we probably have played. Besides, I mean, I played Zelda, Legend of Zelda 2, but I don't count that. Just like the whole linear garbage that I just did not like that game. And I like old school games. I just did not like how the game played. But besides that, we played almost every single Zelda game, and this game is just totally different. I mean, most people that have any kind of idea about the game know that, but it's got so much to it that you can just pour hours and hours into it and never get bored. Like, you beat the game, you can go and beat Ganon right off the bat if you wanted to.
If you're good enough.
Yeah, if you're good enough, you'd be really good.
You've obtained the map of the divine
But
beast. You
it's,
will see
has
several
endless stuff to do,
points
like-
on your map, which represent the terminals that control Ruta.
Oh, thanks, lady.
How do you want to do this? So, do you want to switch off every terminal, or
Including all of
since
the
I got this
terminals.
far, you want to get the terminals and go from there?
Sure, that's fine.
Be careful.
Oh, shut up, lady. I was perfectly content just chatting over. Brian passed over the controller. I have to show my skill set again.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so much to do in this game. Endless.
And it's a total change from like original Legend of Zelda games, like Sean was saying. But even like,
I hate this guy.
you know, the games like Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, there was some sort of like an open worldness to them. Skyward Sword, the last game to come out on like a bigger console, it was super linear. So
Sorry, someone asking about the live stream just now.
oh, okay.
Sorry, people. Tyler's asking about the live stream. Oh, what's up, dude? What's up?
Gotta watch out. Yeah. So
Oh, we're in trouble.
I wish you kind of playing a lot of Skyrim. I kind of wish I had Fusro Da, because when they're on like a ledge like that, I wish I could just launch them off the ledge and not have to fight them. But better hurry, because he's gaining his life back. There you go.
Not today, son. All right.
QQ. But as far as like games go, as for like Zelda games, I think story-wise, Breath of the Wild is a little bit lacking, just because they used the whole live
There's a bad dude on
voices and everything instead of just the type all the time. And because of that, I think they didn't put as much to the story, because they didn't want to have too much voice acting right off the bat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Whereas before, they just had like a ton of information, ton of like the story and
That's not
total.
gonna work.
No, it's not.
Did you have to freeze that?
That's one way to stop it.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's not what I want. This is where I struggle with trying to get my bearings back. As soon as you start, there we go. As soon as you start another game, you get all thrown off with all this stuff. Sorry, I interrupted.
You wanted to stop it.
With that guy upside down.
Yeah, because then the water goes down too.
Aha!
Anyway, man, back to what I was saying about the other games. Story of different games. I loved the story of Skyward Sword. The story of Breath of the Twilight Princess was different. I mean, it was all right, but definitely Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time, and I guess Majora's Mask, kind of connecting to that, are like my favorite stories
Yeah.
of any Zelda game.
Right.
Just because they tell you so much, and it like gives it so much goes so deep into the lore of Legend of Zelda that I'd really just enjoy that. Whereas this game, you know, you have Ganon, but he's not really like a real bad guy entity just because he's a monster. He's not really like a person.
Right.
So,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna break that now.
Yeah, there you go. Do not lose that weapon. As far as gameplay goes, though, and like the style of gameplay, I guess, Skyward Sword's a little bit lacking just because it's like so
snap,
linear.
bro.
And Twilight Princess
Yeah.
is fun. It's just a little bit annoying when you have to like collect all the
Yeah.
soul
Well,
pieces.
talking about collecting stuff, talking about how annoying it is to collect all the pieces of the Triforce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Frank
Games-
can answer to that.
Well, yeah, well, you say when you're playing games when you're younger on Zelda games. I think any Nintendo games when you're younger are a lot harder, just because, like, I mean, you're not used to like different mechanics or finding out different like hidden secrets. Especially in Zelda, there's a lot of like puzzles that you need to kind of figure out in Zelda, like this, for example.
Yeah.
And like,
Which makes it fun. Or challenging and fun.
yeah, and like as a kid, like, forget about it. It was super difficult. I know Shauna had a lot of games when we were growing up that we never were able to fully beat because of
Right.
how difficult like the different mechanics were in the individual games. So definitely understand that you know, those games growing up when you're younger are kind of hard.
Okay, the question is, how the heck am I gonna keep this stuck? I remember doing this previously, and I totally like just glitched it out. Like I don't even know how I got this to work, honestly. So stop time, and
A lot of the stuff in Breath of the Wild, it's like you just kind of
Yeah.
need to just screw around with it, and then hopefully it
It
works
just
like
works.
this.
Like this is so. First time I did this, I think it took like 20 tries just to figure out how to get this to work.
Yeah.
There are 3 terminals remaining.
What's up?
You can
I don't think it's even worth getting that treasure chest.
No, yeah, don't worry about it.
I wouldn't worry about it just because it's who cares?
No.
We'll get other
Just
stuff
go on
later.
So, I guess continuing the discussion on all different varieties of communication.
Oh, you're gonna switch, Brian.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, Tyler just asked. Say what Tyler asked.
So
as far as-
Tyler, our buddy Ty, who I was just talking about, who just picked up Breath of the Wild again. Good job, Ty. He stopped Dragon Ball Z for a few seconds
There you
of
go.
his 240 whatever plus hours on the game. We said discuss with me some of the best outfits in the game. Ty, you can also use chat on YouTube if you want, just so you know. We'll see that pop up too. That's what Jacob's doing right now. I have Barbarian set fully enchanted.
terminals remaining.
And Guardian set fully enchanted. What do you guys recommend? So discuss with me some of the best outfits in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So Barbarian is
gives you a lot of attack.
definitely one of the best outfits in the game. That's an awesome one to go after. Guardian as well. Guardian, best defense, would you say? And then especially against Guardian, the Guardians, right?
Yeah.
So like Guardian type the machinery type of enemies.
Yeah.
And
Guardian armor gives you a lot of defense, and then a special defense against that, against the Guardians. And then you also have like different like DLC sort of equipment as well. So like if you get the amiibos, or if you do what Sean did and got me the amiibo cards, which are pretty awesome, what you can do instead is you can get like, instead of the barbarian armor, you can get the fierce deity armor, which is basically the same thing. It's just like, you know, it just has a different style to it, has a different look to it. And then there's also like different types of Link armors, like original, the green tunic armor, and those have good defense to them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of just depends on like what you do and like, I don't know, what you like. But most of the armors can get really good if you just keep enchanting them.
Right, yeah, and that's definitely like once you find the fairies, end up you're like, oh crap, I need to get like this and this and this item to be able to upgrade my armor all the way.
And that's what's
And,
kind of fun about like later on after you beat the game, like to just
Yeah.
try to upgrade all your armor.
Right, yeah, that's just like part of the many things you can do to try to upgrade your whole character. His armor's a big part of it. But honestly, Ty, having the barbarian armor and the guardian armor, that's already a pretty good feat. I'm pretty sure that you told me that you've gotten through all the guardians so far. or not the Guardians, through all the Divine Beasts. And so on to Gan, and on to Gan is next. And he got the Master Sword as well. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, if we had, I think it's maybe good that we don't have Rivali's Gale, because it's pretty easy to cheat with Rivali's Gale, because I could just fly right up there
Right.
with Rivali's Gale.
Yeah. You have
Which
to,
is where I need to go
have
next.
to
But
go around it. Honestly, Brian did a lot better at these. I feel like with these Divine Beasts, I got so frustrated with a couple of these Divine Beasts because I guess I'm kind of like a completionist in a way with a lot of these games, and so I don't know, I put a lot of time into just running around doing little side quests, and Brian's usually, for the most part with most games, he's usually pretty good at
just
doing
running through it.
just like speed running through it in a way, and maybe not speed running's the right way to say it, but just, you know, getting the game finished and completed as fast as he can. Speed running that's a whole other monster. I don't know how people do that.
I run through the game pretty speedily. I am not a speedrunner. It's a little different.
Yeah, I just told Jacob. There's a lot of kind of back to what he was saying about when he used to watch his brother play the DS when he was younger. Just told him there's a lot of emulators for those old games, and if you can usually find a lot of them online. Like you can put one on your PC or on your laptop, whatever. But that way you can play some old games like Link to the Past. If you never played Link to the Past, that is a must play. And I'm pretty sure there's emulators for your phone that can do Link to the Past that I've even played. So something that you can try before you even having to worry about buying a Switch and purchasing something. You can get that for free. If you have questions on that, feel free to ask us. We can kind of get you more of direction if you can't find it. But usually, like in a YouTube video or a quick Google search will show you those.
So this is an example of maybe this is the way you do it. Maybe it's not the way you do it. But like, you just kind of go, and then I'm like just gonna chill here, and then make this thing go up.
Yeah.
Like maybe to there, and then I'm just gonna try to
Not die.
not die. Not jump, because this thing's like moving 100 miles per hour. Yeah, this is probably the way you're supposed to.
Oh, snap! No.
See, look, I survived.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe I'll go up this way. Go, Link, go. No!
Oh, not quite.
Oh,
That's alright. We'll take it.
I didn't die, so that's what's important.
But yeah, Jacob, if you end up picking it up one day, definitely worth it. The Switch has been. I had a PS4 Pro before picking up the Switch, and Brian had the Switch like day one with Zelda. Got it day one. He was ready to go. But I waited, and I was just kind of like skeptical. Like most people, I think, were like skeptical. Like they Breath of the Wild, but they have nothing else. Like that's all that this system is selling is Breath of the Wild. That's the only reason the system is selling. And then, you know, they come out with Mario Odyssey. And I think that's kind of when I saw that coming out. I was like, oh, Mario Odyssey, I got to jump on the boat now. Like, another Mario game, like Mario 64. So, that's kind of where I decided to, hop on and check it out. Ty, I'll answer your question in one sec, dude. But as soon as I picked up the game, I sold my PS4 because I literally did not touch my PlayStation 4 as soon as I bought a Switch. Did not touch it once. And I'm being like 100% honest. I had plenty of games on it, plenty of games to play, but I did not touch my PlayStation 4 anymore.
Did you see what I just did?
Yeah.
I'm the freaking king.
Yeah, you just sniped that. I saw it and I was very impressed, but I was like, try not to forget my thought.
Yeah,
so
everybody, go back to that. I was freaking in the air, shot the thing in the air on the other side, because I had limited stamina, so, man, I'm proud of myself in that moment.
Okay, Tyler has another question. So he said, where do I chat in YouTube? So Ty, when you're watching our video, if you look to the top right, you should be able to see where it says like a chat, or you can like chat on our on the video. If you're on your phone, I believe you're gonna have to like scroll down to be able to check that out. So hopefully that helps. If not, let me know. I guess if you figure out how to do it, then I'll see it in the chat. But if not, let me know. And then Ty asked, so if you can't use the chat, if you can't figure it out, Ty, feel free to text me. That's okay too. He says, also, I got the original Link's Master Tunic after beating all the Divine Beasts. What does he mean?
You mean after doing all the shrines? That would make sense.
That would make sense, yeah. If you did all the shrines, you'll get the tunic of the wild.
Mm-hmm.
So is that, if that's what you mean, Ty, then clarify. Oh, Ty, you found it. Right on, dude.
Okay, we're just about to get that last. There we go. Getting the last
Sure thing, Jacob.
shrine thing here.
Jacob just said cool things. I'll let Brian continue to do the shrineage.
Well, this is the last one.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Probably would have gone quicker if I didn't mess up.
Yeah, for sure, Ty.
Okay.
Is that what you meant by Ty? Did you finish the
Now you can
Did you finish all the what am I looking for? What word? The shrines? Did you finish all the shrines? Is that what you meant by getting the tunic of the wild?
be careful not to let your guard down.
He said, is there a outfit set for that specific tunic, like pants, headgear, etc.?
For the Tunic of the Wild?
He's for Link's master tunic. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ty. No the divine beasts. I got the blue tunic you see from Link in the memories. Oh, right, okay.
No, it's
okay.
just the blue tunic.
Yeah, it's just the blue tunic, which allows you to see the health of enemies. So whenever you're fighting an enemy, you'll be able to see a little bar over its head, and so that's actually pretty cool. It just gives you the perk of being able to see. You can wear the Nintendo Switch shirt. I think you should rock that while you fight him. Yeah, so you'll be able to see the enemies and stuff above. Yeah, so
Wow,
the
we
tunic
don't
of the
have anything.
I know we're in deep trouble.
Deep doo doo.
Yeah. Once you get all the shrines, find all the shrines, you'll be able to get the Tunic of the Wild, which is the full set. So, not for the blue tunic, but just for like a full tunic gear, green tunic gear.
You ready?
You ready to die? We're in trouble, dude. But no set? Yeah, no set. So, there's no set with that blue shirt. You just basically, you're just.
I mean, you can
run
put
naked. You can play whatever you want with it. It looks
Yeah.
good. But there's no like tunic. There's no champion, because there's a champion's tunic.
Yeah, there's no champion's trousers, which would be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
should.
I don't know if you could have a champion's cap though, like a blue. I don't know if it would look well or look good with or go well with Link's champion tunic. Here we go.
Also, like I said before, if you guys want to beat Ganon like straight off the bat, you can totally do that.
But you have to go through all these guys.
Yeah. So you get to Ganon's castle, and before you even fight Ganon, you fight all 4 enemies of the Divine Beast in a row, and then Ganon. So like, best of luck.
You know what's sad? Thinking about this thing, just murdering Mifa.
Yeah.
You're like, well, she didn't have a chance.
Yeah. Tyler says, "Okay, awesome. I have to complete all the shrines. That's so many."
Yeah,
Yeah,
120, dude.
Yeah, 120 shrines is a feat. And Brian and I have both done it. The best way to do it, and I don't know if people think this is cheating or whatever. Money.
Bye.
Dude. I don't know if people.
What?
Like 4 swipes weren't even hitting him. I don't know if people think this is cheating or whatever, but you can look up guides. People have like walkthroughs specifically for the shrines, and they'll usually zoom up on the specific area of the map, and it'll show you where every single shrine is, and then they'll go and pinpoint and go and run and like do each shrine. And so that's kind of how I found. Once I started getting lost with some of the shrines, that's what I decided to do. Dude, Brian's taking charge.
Bomb arrow to the face.
Brian's getting back into it.
Dude, this guy is easier to beat than the freaking Lionel was.
The water blight is the hardest.
Really?
Oh, water blight is just the worst.
Well,
Because as soon as you start doing this, man, it's bad news bears.
Uh-oh. I'm in the water.
Yeah.
Not much
So,
Nope.
hopefully that answered a little bit of your question, Ty. Oh yeah, I want to murder Ganon and everyone. Oh, he's saying he wants to take on Ganon and everybody. Oh,
just suicide myself.
Suicide bomb. All right,
I was
I'll
like-
give it a go.
I heard
I'm probably
the-
gonna die right away.
I heard the sound of, like-
It's all good. I haven't played it for.
There was the sound of like
Weak?
headshotting him, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, he didn't hit the ground. What happened? I'm
He's
dead.
He's dead.
So that was fun. Cool.
So Tyler, so what I get from that, Tyler, is that you want to just take on Ganon straight away.
Which
And,
good luck.
Yeah.
Because
I wouldn't advise, but it'd be hilarious. Like if you start master mode, you should just go try to kill him right away.
well, the thing
See what
about
happens.
going after Ganon right at the beginning is that you have 3 hearts.
Can you skip this jaunt? Oh,
careful,
scheiße.
that spear has
Oh,
a
backflip.
reach.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I think not.
Anyway, so yeah, you'd have to fight him, the fire guy, the wind dude, and the thunder blight. So, dodge.
I don't know how that even happened.
And you can always
Come at me, bro.
you can always hit him in the eyeball with your.
I have no idea.
There you go. Oh, psych.
because I had my bow out. Okay, we got chords on chords on chords over here.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Brian's.
I'm not gonna freaking shoot him with a bow and arrow with bombs on it
seriousness.
when it's right in front of me. I'll keep that one in mind. So
Yeah.
I'm not dumb. Jeez. The thing about this is like I have such like a with any enemy, I have like such a like push to kill them as soon as possible that I
Right.
just like feel like I need to run and like go attack and then like I don't know.
Right. Oh, also side note, guys. We did start a little late. I think we started like closer to 6:15. So if you do have a Twitter, go ahead and feel free to follow us on Twitter. It's Super Farley Bros, and it's the same picture and background that's on our YouTube. And that's just where I'm updating people so that they can see. I'm looking at the cameras over here. So that you guys can see if we are late. Like I just let everybody know that we're a little late, but usually we should be on time. We just started a new, we got a new kind of attachment so we can listen with our headphones while you guys can still hear the music. I'll give Brian another go. I'm gonna answer Tyler's questions. I'm ready. I've taken down like 13 Lionels, and I have 15 hearts and fully enchanted barbarian. And
Only 15 hearts?
no, that's Tyler. You'd be good. Like honestly, if you're like good with the game mechanics and you feel like, I mean, if you're beating 13 Lionels, you should be good.
Yeah.
Maybe take on a silver Lionel if you have. Then dude, just go for it, man. Go for Ganon. Ganon, honestly, this isn't to let anybody down, but Ganon is like his blights. I feel like are harder than him. In so, like
They prepare you pretty well for
right.
him.
They prepare you well for him. Maybe that's a better way to say it. So
Dude, he almost killed me right off the bat.
yeah. So anyway, Ty, you're definitely ready to go with some barbarian or guardian armor, and then you can beat the game. And then the best part about that is that like once you beat the game, there's still more you can do. Like you still want to get the rest of the shrines, get the rest of your tunic and stuff. Probably play some Dragon Ball Z in between that. But and then if you really have enjoyed the game, guys, like honestly, I would buy the DLC. It's $20. I know it's like, I think it's like another like small game almost, like just paying for it. But like, do you feel like it's worth it?
DLC?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, $20 for all this stuff. Yeah, totally worth it.
Yeah, it's a whole nother story. You get a whole bunch of new like equipment and armor, like maybe for one of our videos, we can just do a quick run through of like all the stuff you can get with the DLC. Well, we did, didn't we? We do a video on DLC.
Yeah.
So you guys can check that out on our channel. I'm like already forgetting. Brian's just messing them up.
Oh, it's so cheap. I know it's so cheap. Because I have freaking 23 bomb arrows. Bye!
Cool.
Oh.
And
We'll see ya.
we'll see ya. He's out. But yeah, so the DLC is awesome because you have so much extra stuff to do. You can get like a freaking guardian horse and other stuff. I won't spoil it because it's not as fun if I spoil it. So you guys have to check it out. I love Tyler just destroying the comments right now. That's so great, Ty. Love that you're watching this right now. But I'm especially glad that Tyler, so out of all of our friends, and this is like to all of you guys out there, because I've had friends say they're gonna get like Switches and they just haven't done it yet, which is fine. It's freaking your choice. I don't freaking care. But like, I mean, I do care a little bit, but because I'm saying this. But Tyler was the first one to actually get a Switch, and he was like, "Man, this thing looks cool." Like, and he asked us about it. He had questions, and like, that is where people get interested. Like, as soon as they touch this console, it's like as soon as I started playing Brian's, I was like, "Man, this thing is awesome." I mean, you see stuff about it, you're like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool," but I mean, actually being able to play, docked or
Handheld.
well, yeah, but like playing with a TV, right? So docked is playing with TV, or playing handheld is you're not gonna get the heart. It's like, dude, 3 lives forever. But being able to play both ways, it's like you don't even understand how awesome it is. Especially like if you're in a relationship, if you're married, whatever, or if you're just lazy and you want to lay in bed, like you can just chill and play your game wherever you want, basically. Like you can play at school, I can play in bed, like when my wife is going to sleep or whatever, and or if we're watching a show even, I can just pull my Switch out and play Skyrim. Like how awesome is that to be able to just chill and play Skyrim, play Breath of the Wild, to play Mario, really anything. So it's cool having some other buddies that enjoy the Switch like Tyler. Like Tyler's gotten us into Dragon Ball Z a little bit. We definitely have to put more time into it.
Yes.
But I won't ruin the mood.
This
is an important part of the story.
To be with you once again.
Oh, Mifa. So sweet.
Since I am now a spirit, my healing power will be wasted on me.
Tyler said he played until 3 a.m. last night. Tyler,
So therefore,
Brian and I do that like
I would
done that
like
like
you
every
to
day.
have-
There's a meme,
Please
and
accept
it's Link like
Nika's grace.
over top of Zelda, like leaning on his sword with like arrows in his back.
Yeah.
And it's like,
There's a like determination to stay awake.
yeah.
And then all the arrows are like sleep, 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 and he's like still trying to stay awake. I was like, dude, that is me.
Yesterday,
Yesterday,
I was awash in a pool of tears.
Aw.
Ocean of Booties.
I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped
She's the
here
best though. I love her.
as a spirit
She's my favorite.
for the rest of
Yeah,
eternity.
friggin'
Besides her like British kind of annoying voice, it's right.
yeah.
All this
I kind of
time
like
my hope was to see what
AJ's like, watch me. Way to call me out. I'll never get a Switch. You're a hater.
Dude, AJ.
All I'd have to do is
Knowing
threaten
that my
Nintendo,
spirit
like steal one of their
rests in
children,
peace.
and say, if you don't put Mario
I must
Maker
go,
on the Switch tomorrow, then you can't have your kid back. And then they put it on the Switch, and then AJ'd buy a
and
Switch.
I have all roles
All
to
right,
play.
AJ. I know how to get you.
Honored to be able to play the role of support.
I'm ruining the moment, but these comments are hilarious. Tyler said 5 hours into Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2 isn't close to enough.
Princess.
Is that all I put into it? I don't believe that. I put more into that, Tyler. I see the Switch as a glorified Game Boy and I can't justify buying it. I like Xbox too much. AJ, when I brought my Switch, only your wife touched it for like not even very long, so I think you need to actually play it first. I'll buy a Switch yesterday if they put Mario Maker on it. They're supposed to be coming out with the Mario Maker 2, so you might get your
Does
wish.
AJ have a Wii U?
Brian's only at 5 hours. What a worm. Only at 5 hours, Dragon Ball Z.
That's all right.
But the Switch is not a glorified Game Boy. It is part of my soul now. It just says you can't trust my wife. Fair
all right.
enough.
Well, gonna go to that trend pretty soon, probably. I don't know.
These comments are slaying me. This is awesome. I think that the Switch has enough games out now that it is worth justifying to buying. Especially when AJ thinks he never has enough games, and he has like 9 million games on his Xbox, so hey, more games. You get a Switch. Definitely worth it.
Thing is, okay, I understand there are a lot of like high class, like really like awesome games on the Xbox and PS4, you know.
High quality.
High quality, yeah. What are they called? They're like
What?
the type of like Skyrim is a
RPG?
Nah, never mind. It's like a higher game, like Breath of the Wild, rather than like some weird like third party
Like an indie
RPG
game or something,
or
yeah.
indie game. Sure, Xbox has more games, but the Switch is like super portable. So
Right. Well, AJ's just saying. My question is, how often do you guys play Switch docked? Because I will not do the handheld aspect of it. So that's a great question. So I'm like crazed into the whole Switch culture and like everything about it. And like I play PC games too. Like I play Fortnite and PUBG on PC. But I follow like a bunch of Reddit pages on the Nintendo Switch, and a lot of people have discussions like this all the time, like who plays more docked, who plays more handheld and such. And there's a lot of people that have kind of done what I've done, where they just like don't even play their main consoles anymore, except for like exclusives for the PS4 or Xbox, and they only play docked. They never play handheld. Only if they like go on a trip, like if they're going to if they're gonna go on a flight or something, they'll bring their Switch because they're that's nice. You don't have to bring like a TV or something with you. But yeah, there's a lot of people that only play docked because that's what they're used to, and it's nice that you can just take the Joy-Cons off. You don't have to buy another controller. Some people do buy the Pro controller, and I probably will get that one day just because it looks super cool. But and it's supposed to feel really nice in your hand. But yeah, a lot of people do play docked. I think the reason Brian and I don't play docked as much is just because it's more convenient for us to do it. Because my wife isn't big into playing video games with me. Like downstairs on our main TV, we usually watch movies and stuff together. So I usually just bring my Switch like handheld. That's why it's nice for me, and that's why I think it's nice for a lot of people because they can either just play it handheld or if they want, or play it docked. Because there's quite a few people that only play it docked.
yeah, I play it handheld.
And it bumps up the resolution too. Sorry to cut you off. It'll like bump it up. If it's 720p handheld, it goes up to 1080p for like Breath of the Wild, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
And so, the reason I'll just answer you. I play it docked. Sometimes, but primarily, I play it handheld. Reason being is because all my roommates are always using the TV, and we only have one TV in our apartment. So that's like the reasoning behind that.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I mean, if I had my own TV and like my own like, you know, if everybody else wasn't using the HDMI cable for like their own games and stuff, then I'd probably be playing it docked more often. But
Yeah. AJ asked if they have wireless Pro Controller. Yeah, the Pro Controller actually is. It is a wireless controller. The controller, they have either third party, like the HoriPad. The HoriPad. It's the HoriPad.
HoriPad.
HORI pad. And that's, or Hori, whatever. The
Horier.
controller.
Horier.
And the controller we're using now, right, if you show them, it's well, that's the one Brian got me, and it's a wired controller. That one is, but it's
10 feet or so.
It's like $20 or $25, something like that.
Yeah, it's like $25.
So that one's a cheaper controller, and the Pro Controller is actually like, you know, has
60
rumble
or
in it.
something.
It has the HD, or not HD, but it has the rumble capability in it, and it's wireless. So yeah. Tyler asked, Nintendo Switch is my favorite, or didn't ask, he said, Nintendo Switch is my favorite gaming console. I have an Xbox, I play Fortnite, but nothing compares to Nintendo because they have so many amazing original games. I am always playing handheld. Get it. Get it.
Get it.
So, another advocate. Yeah, but again, PlayStation and Xbox do have exclusives too that I know people love. They love, there's certain games that you can't get on the Nintendo that you can only get on Xbox and PS4. So I'm not saying to do what I did and get rid of your PlayStation, but just my personality was I didn't have really desire to play any of these other games on the other consoles. Like I never touched my PS4 Pro; it was brand new, and so I sold it and I ended up buying more Switch games with it that I wanted to play. So, but you don't have to do that. Obviously, you can have both consoles if you see that need to play both systems or multiple systems.
And I have a comment too. So, like I mentioned, they don't have as many games. The Switch is not Legend of Zelda. The Switch is coming out with a lot of like.
Link's just rocking his Nintendo Switch shirt.
Yeah, exactly. He's an advocate too. So there's a lot of games like Skyrim already came out. They're gonna come out with Dark Souls. They're gonna come out with Wolfenstein 2. Like they have a lot of like higher scale games, right? That are usually on like PS4, Xbox. Yes, granted they are usually like the quality is downscaled a little bit, but
the only way you can notice it, in all honesty, like people like IGN will review it and stuff, and the only way they really see differences is if you put up like side by side.
Yeah.
And besides that, they've done a really good job. These Bethesda especially has done an amazing job at actually even improving the Switches. I mean, besides if you have like a super powered PC or something with mods and stuff on it, but as far as the base games on all the different consoles, they actually improved the Switches. All around playability, like everything is a little bit smoother, and it's slightly downscaled, but it's nothing really noticeable.
Yeah.
Even the colors I think are brighter on the Switches, Switch version, and so they use like some of the older or indie people will use Unreal Engine 3, but a lot of them are using Unreal Engine 4, which is what they did for Rocket League for the Switch, and I believe is what they did for some of the Bethesda games as well. Panic Button took that on, and they really did a good job upscaling it for the Switch.
Yep. So we'll see in the future. I'm sure like tons more games.
Yeah, many more games coming out. In fact, I've mostly been doing them on my, and I'm going to be doing another Sean's Corner soon to talk about some more Nintendo Switch news. But there's been a lot of stuff coming out recently, like the Insane Trilogy, which it's been out for about a year on the PlayStation exclusively, but now they're bringing it to the Switch, which is the Crash Bandicoot series, which is awesome. It's great to be able to have that as well. But I think to play towards AJ is that there's a lot of games that you can't really play on the Xbox. There it is. There's a Triton.
So, sorry. Quick side note. I just got the light scale Trident or something. Let's see. Yeah, light scale Trident from the King's Aura dude. Funny thing right now is I'm about to go get a second one because I know the secret tunnels.
Secret tunnels. So they're also hinting on a Spyro coming out for the Nintendo Switch as well, which has been it's been hinted by like the main like Spyro Twitter account. And so, I mean, mostly it's a lot of interesting stuff that's coming out, and Mario freaking Tennis is coming out, And
Oh.
whoever doesn't never played Mario Tennis 64 needs to find a way to play that game because the game is amazing.
It's like
the old Mario sports game, Mario Strikers, Mario Baseball, all those games they're impossible to touch. They're too good.
It was the ceremonial Trident. My bad.
Oh yeah, it's got the little danglies on it, right?
They look exactly the same.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
identical.
Here, I'm gonna do something.
I think there's something to do with that, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly what you were thinking. The same thing that I was.
Same thoughts. Must be brothers or something. But yeah, so Skyrim and Doom have already come out. Brian just beat Doom on the Switch, and he let him borrow it. And
Let me borrow it for a week.
Yeah, and Brian beat it in a week, so he really liked that. And yeah, there's a lot of good games. I think that the Switch is worth the money for sure. Especially when you can pick it up for. I think Tyler did this as well, but Tyler and I both picked up our Switches used, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler, but it's definitely been worth the money, especially when you pick up a Switch that someone's like, oh, I had this for my kids or whatever, had this for this and this reason, no longer using it, only use it for a little bit. Then it's totally worth it picking it up. I picked up mine for I think $300. It came with everything that would come with just a normal boxed Switch from retail, and it came with Breath of the Wild and the Breath of the Wild book, the whole entire storybook, which is at Brian's place, I think.
Yes.
And then a carrying case, so that was totally worth it. AJ said my other concern is that there's no cloud storage or cloud saves, and also buying SD cards. Nintendo needs to figure that out. If you break your Switch, there goes 80 hours of Zelda gameplay. Yeah, that is true. That's totally a good point, AJ. So right now, for anybody that doesn't know this, is that the saves are saved to the console itself. And I guess another reason why you'd probably be safer off, at least you, AJ, with having it docked. If you never take it out, you'd be set. I know you treat your game stuff really well.
Okay, well,
for the most
I have
part.
a question then.
Yeah.
So you can go onto the settings in Nintendo Switch and you can archive your different games.
Uh-huh. Those still, it's not a cloud save system yet. So
what happens when you archive it? Because the storage is it frees up the storage.
It just zip files it basically into the
Okay.
storage. So with those cloud saves and everything, so September, Nintendo Switch is finally releasing their full scale, everything out on the table online services, and that's where they're supposed to be coming out with their cloud saves and backups for that, as well as their full online service. So it's $20 a year, which is a lot nicer than PlayStation and Xbox, luckily. But that's when they'll kind of have all their ducks in a row as far as that, and that's also when when Super Smash Bros. Is going to come out, and that's the system seller itself. Once Smash 5 comes out, game over. I'll buy a second Switch.
Ready for this?
Just for Super Smash Bros. You gonna nail it?
Hopefully.
Got him. So hopefully that answered your question a little bit, AJ. But yeah, it totally makes sense. Everybody that I know and from the Reddit page, I've only known, I think there's only one guy I've seen on the thousands of people on the Reddit page that has broken a Switch that's shown it. But yeah, that would suck for sure, the cloud saves. I agree with you 100%. I'm not trying to say Nintendo's in the right there. They're not. They definitely should have done that earlier. But I think that you look at the Wii and the Wii U's online service, and it was kind of garbage. Besides the VC, the Virtual Console, that was great. But once they roll out this online system, they said that they're I think Reggie's come out, which is he's the head dude for Nintendo America, has come out and said that they're wanted to wait and put it out before. Just releasing it kind of partially because they want it to be completed. They don't want to give us that's why it got delayed to September. And so we're hoping for the best. Again, not trying to make Nintendo be the good guy because they definitely should have put out cloud saves earlier, especially for buying a $300 system. But most people, you won't have an issue unless you travel all the time and you don't have a carrying case, and that would just not be smart. So let me see, where am I getting behind here? I don't want to do 30 steps to archive things. Yeah, and that's true for sure. The other thing is, do you have an SD card in yours?
Nope.
See, Brian has played since Brian's had to Switch for over a year, and he doesn't have
storage issues.
Storage issues. And then me, I think I just stole a SD card from like a camera or something and put it in mine. I still have tons of room. The cool thing is just because they're not like 4K games, they don't take up the storage that they do on PlayStation. Like PlayStation 4 games and Xbox games are like just gigabytes of storage. And I think Doom's like total like not. I don't even know how many gigabytes.
Well,
it's pretty low.
on the
cartridge. It's nothing. You just put the cartridge in, you're good. And then it's 8. I think it's like 8 gigabytes for the whole unlock, the whole like multiplayer to download that.
Yeah.
But most of the big games aren't that heavy, just because the graphics aren't as intense or like 4K'd out as or have that ability for to be 4K in the other systems or other consoles.
So now Sean and I have a choice. Which divine beast that we want to go to next? And
I vote Sand People, Tusken Raiders.
People. Alrighty, let's do it.
What are they called? The
Gerudos.
The Gerudos, Tusken Raiders.
The Sand People. Not just the men.
Real question: who is stronger, Brian or Sean? Are you talking spiritually or physically? Or mentally.
It's all pretty tied.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do an arm wrestle one of these days and get it to figure it out.
Because that determines strength.
Who doing in a fight? Me. Who's
Sean.
stronger? Maybe Brian, depending on what you're talking about.
The reason why Sean would win in a fight is because Sean has a special attribute. It's his hidden attribute.
It's my secret power.
Yes. Called aggro. And he uses that against his foes to destroy them in battle. So essentially is he just gets angry and he doesn't like recognize his aggression. So luckily I have not experienced that in a while.
AJ's voting for you. Yeah, we haven't seen aggro Sean in a while. I've hidden the beast. It's like the Hulk. I just keep it suppressed.
He's always angry.
I'm always angry. A little bit always angry. So, oh man, you guys got me sweating. I'm laughing so hard. Freaking hilarious.
Well, there's the tower.
We're about an hour into the stream, so I think we're just going to continue with Breath of the Wild. We might do a little bit of Twitch streaming just to kind of promote the channel a little bit, guys, later. To do some Kirby Star Allies. So,
fun game.
Super fun game.
AJ,
really,
fun game.
Fun game. We're trying to push AJ into the culture. Tyler would agree. Tyler's fully immersed. Except Tyler only has 2 games, which is fine, because one of the games he puts hours and hours and hours and hours into. He loves it, and now he's been playing Breath of the Wild, which is great. But I mean, there's so many more for Tyler to experience, and there's so many indie games. Like AJ commented on a previous video about Golf Story. And then there's like Stardew Valley, which is amazing. Plenty of hours I put into Stardew Valley. Are you gonna switch it up or?
No, I just want. It was kind of.
Oh, tripping out.
Turning left.
Oh yeah, occasionally I'll do that.
Just had to reconfigure the controller.
I think I messed it up somehow one day. Raging. That's the problem. When we get smashed, it's gonna be over. I'm gonna lose a controller or two. I'm gonna buy some new Joy-Cons.
Yeah, for real.
Well, no one asked you, Brian. Call. LOL. Get me Super Mario Maker and I'm sold. All right. As soon as I find out that there's a release date for Super Mario Maker, I'm going to I'm gonna text you or call you right away, AJ. I just need to call you in general, sooner than later.
Oh no.
Chatted with Tyler not too long ago.
Did it.
I know AJ's picked up Far Cry 5, which looks pretty good. So I think is Ark of Survival that's coming out of the Switch? Right?
Oh yeah, Ark Survival Evolved.
Ark Survival Evolved. Yeah, so that'll be. It looks really good. It's running really well.
That'll be the end of my life.
I'll disappear. You
Goodbye.
You got dinosaurs on the Switch. Portable dinosaurs sold. Dude, that guy just pieced.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I didn't even have to freaking stasis that one.
I'm just checking to see. Oh, boom! First thing that pops up is Far Cry. So I'm sure AJ's gotten to play that a fair amount. It looks really good. again, it's kind of cool to see at least some of those kind of bigger third-party games that play on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox that'll be coming to the Switch. Not Far Cry, but Ark Survival. Speaking of which, about Reggie, when I was talking about the Switch Online, AJ and everybody else, Reggie has come out and said that on the Switch's initial potential and supply for as far as their online, so the Nintendo Switch Online is to provide a robust online experience, and so they really have made they've listened to their fans and understood that it's really important to them to have a really strong online feature, especially for things like Super Smash Bros. Is going to be coming out. Like Brian and I are going to be, I'll just be chilling at home and be like, Brian, hop on Smash. We're going to go play right now.
Yeah.
Tyler, AJ, when you have a Switch. Shane, when you get a Switch.
So I know that there is some online capability already for the Switch, though. So
right.
What more will they add?
So it's gonna be they're gonna be adding a lot more features. So as far as like online chat and stuff, that's not really a thing right now. They have that app, I think, for Splatoon. Splatoon's a huge community. People are really into Splatoon, playing that on the Switch, and that the online works great for it. It's just that like online chat and inviting your friends and things like that is just a little more difficult. It's not as good as the Xbox and PlayStation, which have been around for a little bit longer, and they've kind of seemed to, maybe not perfect, it's the right word, because it definitely is improvement when I had my PlayStation 4 that I could see, but they've done a good job, right? They've done a good enough job to where they've kept a fan base that like to play their systems. But there's improvements we don't know of yet, and hopefully that has to do it with cloud saves, and also there will be free games that you can get each month with your with purchasing the $20 for the year package each month, kind of like PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation and the Xbox. They do that each month. They get you free access to free games, whether they're like indie games. They'll probably be doing like you can pick up like Super Mario 3, for free, and you get to play that on the Switch. So having cloud saves will be important, and I know that they hear, sometimes they're slow to hearing their fan base, but they do hear us, and they hear the other people that have Nintendo Switches, and so they are making an effort. They just I think they want to do it right, because I think everybody will be pissed if they do it wrong. Yeah. So that'll be a big problem if they don't fix that.
Well, I think this could be a good place to kick it for now. Yeah?
For now?
I don't know. You want to keep going?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's keep going. We still, I have it from 6 to 8, and it's only 7:10 our time. Okay. So we still have a good amount of time to play. So we're going to go to the Gerudo training area now, into the desert. So far we've done okay in Master Mode for being this early into the game. I mean, I know we've talked about it earlier in our other videos, how we've been kind of getting destroyed, but it hasn't been too bad. Once we get, ooh man, you just pwned that wolf. Pwned!
Come here. I just want to pet you! Gotcha.
AJ says, I put 24 hours into Far Cry 5 already. I've had it 3 days. That's what I'm talking about. That's okay. That's our life when we got Breath of the Wild. That was me. I think when I picked up Mario Odyssey, I don't think I slept for a week.
Holy cow. This sucks without
Tyler said I'm the weakest, and AJ would take both of you at the same time. Oh man, I freaking love you guys.
I like how there's a.
I hope that you guys can come back every Wednesday at 6, between 6 and 8, at least for a little bit, to come chat as we build our community. You guys will be probably like our moderators one day, and kind of the kings of the chat, which is scary because AJ, the king of the chat, is a scary but very exciting thing to have. I'm very excited for that. Tyler too. You got two rogues in there, and I love it. That's why we're all friends.
We have no elixir, nothing to help us climb faster. I don't think we're gonna make it up this. No, we will, but
extra slow. Can you, Tyler? Have you gotten the climbing gear yet? I don't know if you got the climbing gear. That's something that's worth getting.
And you'll get it if you get every shrine.
Yeah, you'll get those for sure.
If you get every shrine, you'll get all the electric resistance armor, the climbing armor, obviously the barbarian armor that you already have.
If you haven't gotten the electric helm yet, the thunder helm, you're invincible to.
Oh well, that's from in Gerudo.
Right, that's Gerudo doing side quests. But I was just thinking about that.
That
like,
one
when you
is
said the lightning thing.
Yeah, that one makes you completely, you know, immune to any lightning strikes on you. But as far as like just the electric armor,
Yeah.
it doesn't do that 100%.
So AJ said, "I'm a dad now. I'm mature, and will be the best king chat ever." I half believe that. On good days. On good days. I'm saying that out of love. But heck yeah, believe me, you guys. If that ever does happen, if we can build our community up further, then we will definitely allow you guys to take over some chat. Ty said, "Yes, I do. I just don't have the pants for both rubber and climbing." Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So you have the electric helm, so you're invincible to lightning. That's awesome. That's good. You've done some side quests then, for sure. Because you have to do quite a few. I don't even think Brian even got the Thunder Helm on his first round through.
Nope, I still don't have it.
So that's good.
There's some quests that I'm like, I don't know, because you have to complete all the quests in the Gerudo region, basically.
Yeah, and anyone that has a quest in the village.
Yeah.
So
and I thought I got everybody, but I guess I didn't.
Is this the way you have to go?
Well, if you don't freaking have Rivali's Gale,
I do not remember going this way.
This is a way.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I'm going from this way. You probably came around this way.
I don't know. No, you might be right. I might have done this. Because there's some dudes that drop rocks on you later, I think.
Yeah.
Would you rather stream on Twitch or YouTube? Oh, sorry. That was AJ. Tyler, I missed yours. One sec. Well, I'll do Tyler's first. Also, how do I get the Thunder Helm? I don't have that. Okay, so, AJ, I'll answer you one sec. So Tyler, if you, we'll probably do that soon enough. Like hopefully in like next couple of our streams, we'll just take care of that really quick. But basically, there's a bunch of little quests in the Gerudo village, and when you talk to people, they'll be like, "Oh, like this is my problem, blah blah blah," you know, poor me, and you got to help them, of course, because they can't help themselves because they're just poor losers, Gerudos. But you'll see the helm that's inside the. Don't you borrow it? Don't you borrow it for part of the game?
No. You have to. They got stolen.
Okay, that's right. So it gets stolen, then you have to bring it back, and then there's the bodyguard to the Gerudo princess lady, right? And so the helm's there. So I'm sure you've seen the helm, but if you do all the quests of everybody that's in the town, and you can look up a tutorial on it. People have tutorials. I think I even looked up for one of the quests a tutorial on YouTube. You'll be able to figure out how to do it. They'll show you how to get them all done, and then it's cool because if you ever have lightning going on, just throw that helm on. You're good, dude. You get struck by lightning, no biggie, dude. You get wrecked by lightning bolt, you'd be like, whatever, dude. Just see ya.
So you can wear any metal armor if you have that on.
Yeah, you don't have to take
storm?
off all your metal armor, and you're set, man. You get just blasted by lightning. You're just
look what I got.
Fine.
Haha.
Oh, dude, you're Mario.
Fire rod.
Okay, sorry, AJ. So AJ said, would you rather stream on Twitch or YouTube? So Brian hasn't streamed on Twitch yet. I have. I did like kind of a test run with Celeste, which is a Nintendo Switch game. That's amazing. I don't think it's on anything else. It might be on PC, but I don't think it is. I realized that the video didn't save, so I have to change the settings so that I can save those videos so that people can go back and watch them later. So Twitch is it's just a little different. Obviously, there's more of a culture for streaming on Twitch, and really for the Nintendo Switch, it's not as big as a culture. So like, Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey are probably like the bigger games on there that people play, and then a couple of games that are also played on the PC, like Stardew Valley, and a few others that are kind of indie titles. And so I love how Twitch is set up for the Switch or for whatever. It's really awesome, and I love their platform setup. I think it's a little bit more friendly for gamers, but YouTube's tried to do like the YouTube gaming side channel, which I'm sure you know, AJ, because I think you're YouTube Red. And so I do like how YouTube saves the videos, and we can set it up so that it'll instantly save onto our channel, so we don't have to like edit all of our Let's Plays, because we have put enough time into like just trying to edit a video in general. Mm-hmm. And now we can do more videos besides just our Let's Plays, so we can do that like on the weekends and stuff when we have time to edit. So I don't know, I like both, and I hope that being able to do a little bit on Twitch, and I mean it might just be me just doing some Twitch streaming by myself on the weekends, if Hannah's working or whatever this summer. or Brian might be doing it this summer. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I guess to answer your question, I think I really like both. Like they both have a good platform. But if I was pro at one or the other, I probably want to be Twitch, just because people expect streaming on Twitch, and we've enjoyed the streaming so far. Yeah, it's fun.
There's a lot of unique like customization stuff that you can do on Twitch. So
right. Ty just said, "You guys are the best. Thanks for answering all my questions. Love you guys. Love you too, Ty. We need to hang out soon, man." That's what's nice about this. And again, like being a content creator is something that I've kind of always had a desire to do. I know it's not like something everybody really wants to do, and it's hard. Like it's just because you want to be a content creator doesn't mean that you're supposed to like be the next like PewDiePie or something. That's not really like our goal. Our goal is mainly just it's kind of a way for Brian and I to get together and do something that we enjoy together and have fun doing it. But I think this is kind of always our dream, to even just like have our buddies to come out and watch these and comment. And having a live stream is a little bit more fun because we can kind of it's kind of like texting you guys, but a little bit more engaging. We have something that we can be watching together and chatting about, have questions about.
Yeah. Even if we're not in the same room together.
Right, exactly. So we hope to continue to build our community. Like I'm very strongly into this. That's kind of why we redid our image, and we did kind of little change our photo and did all that stuff, just because we want to be professional with this, and we want to be able to advance and progress in our channel and make it and continue to make it better, so that we can always have these streams every Wednesday, and then when that changes to a different time, we can change it. It's fine, and really connect that with our Twitch community and our Twitter community. And dude, there's just a passerby, and just a freaking rock the size of a watermelon just lands next to you. Just be like, WTF, dude? That freaking Link dude just throws rocks wherever he pleases, man.
Did you know you could freeze mud?
But yeah, Ty, any questions, dude? Any questions you have about Breath of the Wild? I mean, I know there's a lot. I mean, YouTube's amazing. You can look up whatever the heck you want. Which is why it's hard to get kind of like popular or whatever on YouTube, because there's so many people that do this stuff, which is great. I love it. I love that people do it. But any questions you have, dude, feel free to hop on the live streams or shoot us a text or call anytime, man. Anytime. Because I'm going to do the same about DBZ, because, dude, I got to get my Dragon Ball Z God on, man. Can't wait to get that. I'm so glad that that's a free DLC.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Because I'm about to get wrecked playing that this week with you. About to get wrecked.
Really wrecked.
So, yeah. Anyway, though, yeah, it's I'm gonna try to keep the Twitter going. I've been pretty good about that these last couple weeks, and trying to boost I guess our presence on Twitter, just because I want to kind of promote our Twitch. I've been trying to be a part of the community on Twitch as well with some other streamers that I've actually been really impressed with, some smaller streamers, and try to support them as well.
Yep.
But here's
Brian, just playing games.
Yeah, Brian's contributed though. He's done some.
Yeah.
He does a lot of. Brian does most of our editing, for our videos. If you watch Brian's Corner, you'll see how much better edited it is, than my
Brian's Corner.
Brian's bits with Brian than my Sean's Corner, because I am usually on the go. And I just have my iMovie, which just sucks compared to my PC, where I can use Adobe Premiere. And that's why my audio was all off. I bet AJ's noticed that, because I know he watched it. He commented on it. My audio was just effed in the middle, man. It was so garbage. And so I wanted to go back and fix it, but I think I'm just my next Sean's Corner. I'm just going to tell everybody, dude, I'm sorry. I do not know how that got so messed up. It took like hours to get that one edited too, so that's why it's beyond frustration, but it's part of being a new content creator, I guess.
And the more you do it, the more you get used to it. And
the more you do, the more you know.
Giant
area. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, too, speaking of Switch news and whatnot, there's been a new release for a character for Mario Tennis Aces, which is the Mario Tennis game. It's coming out in June 22nd. And it is Spike. He's a playable character in Mario Tennis. Yeah. He looks like a little tortoise, throws spike balls at you. I've never seen him before. It's not that exciting. Not as exciting as Luigi's Bulge that was being It's being become a meme. But I mean, we know we're gonna get Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Daisy, Rosalina, Toad, Toadette, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Boo, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Chain Chomp.
Chomp. Can you believe that? Hey, should I go to down to that shrine right there, or should I just continue going to the Oasis?
Certainly. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm sure there's gonna be more releases later on, as far as news with that. But that's kind of another point that Brian and I wanted to do for you guys too. And I know AJ's mostly playing Xbox stuff, but like PUBG, I've been playing PUBG too on the PC. It's freaking crazy. But I just like to provide news for you guys just because it makes it easier than you guys having to dig and find it through Twitter and through all these different Nintendo websites that I follow and through Reddit. Just makes it a little bit easier for you guys to get that news. But
Sean just scrolled past something, a game called Blossom Tales, and it's like a old school like Legend of Zelda game, and that's one that I would definitely recommend for the Switch. Like a smaller scale game.
I think it's like $15.
Yeah, it's only yeah, exactly. It's like super cheap.
And you get quite a few hours out of it.
Have you beaten any of this one?
I haven't even played it, honestly.
Oh really?
I've been playing. I picked up Thimbleweed Park, and like I'm just gonna get games right now that I have so you can see the torture that this is what I do to myself. I'm basically the AJ of Nintendo Switch. I'm like, oh, I don't have enough games. I need to buy this game. Oh, I have money for that. Well, okay, I'll pick it up. So this is my collection as of RN, and this is just my physical game. So this is a problem. Tyler's probably gonna laugh at me because I think Tyler has two games right now, which is again that's fine. Like I'm the one that has the issue. But Doom. I've played like a couple hours, multiplayer, it's like all I played basically on that. Rayman Legends, I only opened this up because I got it from Best Buy, and there was like news that some Best Buys, people like cut a little slit on the side and like taking out the game, so I was worried. I was like, oh crap, maybe it's not in there. It was. Super Coast Plus, that's like the only game that Hannah will play with me, my wife.
Or Overcooked.
Or Overcooked, yeah. Skyrim, I have played a lot of Skyrim. Kirby Star Allies, I've only played with Brian just because I promised him I wouldn't play it except with him. Mario Odyssey, I have beaten it, but I haven't beaten the story, the post-story. Bayonetta 2, I've only beaten Bayonetta 1. I haven't started Bayonetta 2 yet. I'm waiting to play this because I have so many other games to play, and I'm going to wait because Bayonetta 3 is coming out for the Switch. And this game is, I feel like this would be an AJ game. It's an awesome game. And then Tyler's is one and only right here. And then, where's Fave? His top game. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I played like 20 hours of this game. It's freaking amazing once you get into it. But, again, no time.
This guy thinks he's strong. Ouch. Oh yeah, he's pretty strong.
Sorry for the noise, everybody. Sorry for the noise.
Gosh.
But I still don't have enough games. So. So we got about like 30 minutes left on the stream, guys. We're just gonna try to get as far as we can. We made some good progress so far. We're getting closer to the next Divine Beast, and then if Brian's gonna chill a little bit longer, we might do a little bit of Twitch streaming with Kirby, or we might just do it right here. I don't know. We'll discuss it afterwards and see what we want to do. But it's
powerful.
Twitch is interesting. YouTube's interesting. Trying to be seen on YouTube is interesting, but Twitch is interesting just because you have to have some interest in a category of a game, right? Basically, and then in that game, there's multiple streamers, right? So it's a little different, but I feel like it has more potential to get us a little bit out there, just so that people can kind of join our community, so that you guys can be the king of the chat and welcome them and stuff, you know. So. Besides that, as far as other news right now, nothing new besides the games that have already been released. Mario Aces, Insane Trilogy for Crash Bandicoot. What else am I missing? I know I'm missing a couple other ones. Obviously, Pokemon's supposed to potentially be released this year with Super Smash Brothers as well, which would be freaking awesome. Can never get enough Pokemon.
Nope. Sweet, finally, killed him. Powerful.
It's hard. It's hard when they can recharge their life.
And when you like have 0 weapons that are freaking worth anything.
I think I just need to send you this subreddit, AJ, the Nintendo Switch subreddit, or you just need to follow it, because there's all these stories of people who like are either in between getting a Switch or have gotten one, and then you can decide if you would regret it or not. Because I think that would help. Then from coming from someone who already has one and like loves it, then you can see like, oh, this person was like me or wasn't like me or whatever. So you can kind of get a better idea of.
Because like me personally, I kind of wish I had a PS4 or an Xbox as well, just to play like games like Far Cry or like, I don't know, just like some of the like larger scale games, or even like, you know, after playing Dark Souls, like I'm gonna get it on the Switch, like play 2 and 3, and like, or like Shadows of War, the Shadows of Mordor game. You know, like there's a lot of games that like I haven't been able to play because they're not on the Switch, because it's the only console I have. You know, so I kind of do wish I had both, just to enjoy both types of games.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So, and again, like everybody's different. Like I said, like I didn't touch my PS4 for like months, and so I was like, dude, I don't even use this anymore. Like I don't even want this, so I just sold it. So, yeah, it definitely depends on the person, and I agree. There's definitely flaws in the system currently, as far as like the cloud saves and whatnot. Definitely is not ideal. But hopefully that should be fixed this year. Right around the same time you get, you know, Super Smash Brothers. And Mario Maker.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
I heard a rumor.
AJ said, I only like your opinion. No one else matters. No homo. That's fair.
So
That's fair.
back in the early days of Breath of the Wild, before it actually came out. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting hoarse. I can't ride a horse into the desert. Anyway, so
just kill it. Dies.
No, but
animal abuse.
In the early days
Triggered.
of like people getting ready for Breath of the Wild, before there was really any gameplay or anything, the like the 2D Breath of the Wild came out, and people were all freaking out about it because it looked so cool, just because it looked like the original like Legend of Zelda video game, but just only but like revamped, right? Like open world, and how it's gonna kind of like Breath of the Wild was gonna follow that same trend. Well, I saw somebody and they were talking about how potentially there's going to be a Zelda Maker game instead of Mario Maker.
Yeah,
so
they've talked about
that'd
that.
Be interesting.
It should be. I don't understand how they would do that, but yeah, it'd be. I mean,
maybe like
the more games, the better for me.
Yeah.
Basically, keep bringing them. I don't care what they are, but keep bringing them. I do care what they are, but more games, the better. Basically, basically just promoting games that continue to come out on the Switch, especially third-party games for sure. Like I'm so pumped that Doom and Skyrim and all these games are out on the Switch, because I would have never thought that those games would be on the Switch ever.
Oh yeah, for real.
First came out. Another thing that I've been doing on my stream, or like that I did on Twitch, was I have like music, like my playlists on Spotify that I have playing. Money. So you guys have to come on over, check it out.
Are you able to do that on this or not?
Not
that like we
yeah, actually probably. I wouldn't want to put it over probably Breath of the Wild, but like when I play like
indie games,
when I play like Celeste has a good soundtrack, but I just like to play music as well. Like it just kind of get the vibe going, just feeling good, playing some indie games.
Really quick on Zelda, I think this Divine Beast was the hardest for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be harder as well. Dude,
Oh, yeah,
we should just
Master
we should do the wind blight, or the wind one, with all the Rito.
Yeah.
We should do them last, just because
Then
it would
we
keep us from cheating with using Rivali's Gale.
Yeah, for sure. Rivali's Gale is like
Ooh, a
the
memory.
biggest cheat part of the game, basically. Be able to freaking fly wherever you want. Oh, AJ. I think AJ's still on. We need to play some Rocket League, dude. I've been playing Rocket League at night, and I'm pretty sure it's a cross-platform with Xbox. So, same with you, Tyler. We just need to get on the Switch, dude, so we can just play. But it'll be fun. I'm finally actually getting good. The first time I think we played Rocket League was with AJ, or like one of the first times. Tyler and I both played it with AJ.
Mm.
Oh, dang girl. Run.
Dunzo.
The only thing about Zelda, she like kind of deserves it, cause she's just always like asking for trouble. She's just kind of a punk, and Link has to step in and save her butt, and she's like, ugh. Hashtag feminist. Hashtag. Hashtag you suck, Link. I would have been fine. Baller. You better run, dog.
Sometimes I wish enemies would cower in my presence when I play Legend of Zelda, because I'm like, just leave me alone. I'll kill you, but just leave me alone.
She's crushing hard right there. She's like, oh my gosh, he's like super hot right now.
You know, in Zelda games, it's always like, you save the princess, but like that's just it, and you're like just the hero, and then she's the princess, and you kind of like go your separate ways. That was one thing I kind of enjoyed about the Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Is that like you and Zelda are like together, and you're like happy, and you're like yay. You know.
This Zelda's kind of an a-hole until the very end. AJ said that they've been playing Rocket League, so just let them know when we want to play.
Cool.
Yeah, we should. That'd be super fun. I need to figure out how to accept like an invite to you or from you or something. I don't know. I'll look into it, see how that works. Because I'm almost positive the Switch and Xbox, they like Panic Button did something, or Pasonic or whatever the name of the company is, did something to get that to work. Dude, these girls are jacked. They're like way bigger than Link.
One thing I also don't understand
got no traps?
is how a Gerudo man is only born once every like 1,000 years or something like that.
Yeah, it's like just like Anakin Skywalker just comes out of nowhere.
But like, how do the rest of them survive? Actually, just kidding. There's kind of a answer to that, because there's one quest that you go on where the Gerudo woman's like traveling.
Oh, they go have husbands basically,
Yeah.
and they'll have kids, but they're always girls.
Yeah.
Right.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I freaking go to initiate the quest where I go talk to the guy at the top? Do I have to go all the way to freaking Gerudo Town? And they have to tell me that I can't come in?
I think so. And then he's like up above, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Your
AJ said, yeah, I have no idea how the cross-platforming works. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I know it does work. Like, I know people can do it. Like, I played against Xbox players before, so it has to work. But I don't know. Don't make no sense. So I have to figure that out. But, oh, I love how they they carry the voices over from like all the different games.
Yeah.
That's like Wind Waker status. Aww. Shut your mouth.
Uh-oh. Blood Moon.
Oh, here it comes.
That doesn't really matter. It's not like it does anything.
Brings them all back, dude. Brings them back to life. This lady's just ugly troll, man.
Gotta go!
Yee. See ya.
Help.
Scary,
Step
scary
on your
lady.
bananas.
That lady just sleeping out. She just
Okay.
not very smart, lady. Just sleep outside in a desert.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're not helping me.
Trident wielding men running around.
Yeah, I'm the freaking king.
The king, King Trident.
You're asleep. Okay, I guess I have to run all the way freaking to the Gerudo Town.
One thing is, I love the freaking outfit. I don't know why. It's like my favorite outfit in the game, I think.
The Gerudo outfit?
Yeah, and then the secret Gerudo outfit.
Yeah.
That's like, what do you call that? It's like the sugar skull kind of look.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
It's kind of like the Mexican Day of the Dead style.
Yeah. Like, that's... I just love the custom ability that you can have, like, with Link in this game compared to old other games. Like, Ocarina of Time, I think, was, like, 3 tunics, that's it. And then Majora's Mask is, like, no tunic. Well, you can change them to different guys.
Where's the road?
But
Right.
I would understand that why Breath of the Wild wouldn't appeal to some people. Like, I know AJ's wife would love this, but I don't think AJ would love it as much. Like, he's kind of into different games, I feel like. Not as much into this, just like running around, open story, open world kind of game.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Far Cry, sort of along those lines a little bit. I don't know what AJ's thinking, but Far Cry definitely looks like it'd be fun to play. But any other time that I don't put into school or the Switch, or like hanging out with my wife and stuff, is like I'll occasionally play Fortnite. Especially now that I found out you can use, I don't know if you guys know this yet, but you can use a PlayStation controller to play Fortnite because it is on the PlayStation as well, or for PCs. It is on the PlayStation as well, but playing on the PC, you can just hook up a PS4 controller, which I still have one from my PlayStation, and I'll play PUBG with that too, just because playing, if you're not a PC, if you didn't grow up like a PC gamer, like trying to learn how to play PC with a freaking just keyboard crap is like, good luck, dude. Good luck. It's not fun.
I made it.
Got him.
This guy.
What's the deal, man?
Are you spying? Okay.
Is that a girl or a guy?
It's
That is a femi dude.
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi. Oh, he's got a little goat. He's got a little goat going. Goatee son.
What info? Well, let me share. Heroic tale.
Petty status.
Okay.
However,
Man slipped in. Yeah.
he slipped in.
What? Why is that funny?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'll like Zelda, this is what AJ's saying. I can't even go back and play Ocarina of Time or Skyward Sword. But Michael's all about Zelda games. I'm weird and moody with my games. Yeah, you are. That's okay, though. That's why we love you. Yeah, I think I'm more like Michael in that way where I can go back and play Ocarina of Time like right now. I'll go play through the whole story, man. I freaking love that game. Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask has my heart. I love that game, too. Skyward Sword, not as much. Brian loves Skyward Sword. Oh, this one is just sucky suck, man. This one sucks.
Yep.
I do like Twilight Princess, though. Twilight Princess is the bee's knees. But yeah, there's like I definitely understand the reason for people liking one platform over the other, or one console over the other, or multiple consoles over a different console, whatever, you know. I think that totally makes sense. Everybody should be able to play what they like to play. I honestly can't remember how I did this one.
I think I remember. Gotta move this guy right here.
Oh.
And then unlocks that.
To snag that one. Okay, yeah.
It's just long and tedious. I just can't touch those friggin' things or else I could die.
So AJ, if you did have a Switch, what games would you like to play? Like if you were able to pick one up and pick up whatever game or as many games as you wanted for it, what game would you like to pick up? Or what game would you like to see on the Switch besides Mario Maker? Because I think that is also a deciding factor for a lot of people. Some people see a game come out that like they just have a love for. Kind of like Mario Maker, you'd be like, oh, done, system seller right there for you. Kind of like it was system seller for Brian, just that Breath of the Wild is coming out. Brian's been following Breath of the Wild since like the first like releases of just like the hints of the design art for the concept art for the game. So, and then me, I was kind of like, oh yeah, like I love Zelda, but like, and it looks really cool. I'll pick it up eventually, you know. That's kind of how I was. I'll pick it up eventually. And then I started seeing all the games that were coming out for it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna pick it up for sure.
Oh, now I have to go over the other freaking side.
Yeah.
Use everything.
But it's always interesting to see what you know really gets people motivated by the Switch. And it's funny to see like Tyler pick up the Switch just because like I think the portability factor is really cool for him. But I mean he already was like freaking #1 in like the world basically. Or at least like US for like Xenoblade, like legit he was like crazy good, or he is crazy good. But he still decided to pick it up on a whole nother system and just to play it like portably, and so he didn't have to take his Xbox back and forth to work. So anyway, I mean like, yeah, good reason not to have to drag the thing all the way. So it makes sense. I mean, that's where it would make sense. Like, it made sense for Tyler. It's like a system seller. The portability was system seller, along with being able to play Xenoblade. And now he's picked up, you know, another game, and he's found interest in that. So, which I think most people do. I know I've seen like a couple, I think, out of all the people on the Reddit that like only picked up the Switch for like one game, and then like they're just kind of done after that, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know. AJ said if I had a Switch, I would be looking for the old school games, the platformers. I can't get on Xbox, but I think my main console would be Xbox, and I'd play Mario Party and Smash and games like that. Yeah, that makes sense. That would totally make sense.
Except they don't have Mario Party.
Yeah, they don't have Mario Party yet, but they have that is something that I think will probably come out next
yeah.
year. I mean, of course it's going to come out, but I just think they have so many. They're just trying to spread out all these main AAA titles for the Switch that are exclusives.
And I also think that with Mario Party, because on
Smash, that's this year.
On Smash 4 on the Wii U, they have it to where it can be up to 8 players. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And so like I'm sure they'll probably do something similar if you have enough controllers for playing Smash Brothers. Like I bet you could probably go up to 8 players just like they did before. And then with that's always what I thought with Mario Party is like 4 people. Like it's not like a party, you know.
Yeah.
But like sure, if you have
Small
if you have more than 8 people, it's gonna take a while. But still, I don't know. I just think you'll be able to have more people playing.
Yeah, they will definitely make a new game. They won't. I don't think it'll be a deluxe. I think they recently did Mario Kart Deluxe because they wanted another big game out, and they didn't have time to probably revamp a whole another Mario Kart, which makes sense, and which is why I don't think like the Switch won't be, or Super Smash Brothers won't be Smash 4 definitive edition, or whatever deluxe edition. It'll be a Smash 5. It'll be a new Smash game. But yeah, that totally makes sense. There are a lot of cool platformers that are on the Switch that I have played. The End is Nigh, and there's another game that I want to pick up. What is it? Well, like Super Meat Boy's out on the Xbox, things like that. But there's Celeste got like 10 out of 10, I think, on IGN and stuff. Celeste is an unreal game. Celeste is just amazing. Totally a game to pick up if you get a Switch. But that's something else we'll probably keep doing too. Is we did back in like November and December, we did our games coming out like for the month that are coming out soon that we're looking forward to. So we'll probably do more of those. Probably just like games coming out in the next couple months, or games coming out this spring, this summer, things like that. Just because some of those games don't have like a definite date. Like Payday 2 is supposed to come out in like December, but it just recently came out, so it was like a few months late. Just so that we're if they don't have like a specific release date, we'll be able to kind of categorize it better, so we're not getting people's hopes up. Yeah, IGN is trash. LOL, just my opinion. Yeah, that's true. They definitely. I would agree with that too, for sure. I mean, it's just what most people like. The main go-to reviews for a lot of people is like, oh, IGN said this or this about that. But Celeste got all the big review channels and like the big guys on YouTube, they all gave it, Celeste like a 10 out of 10. So it's and I too, I give it like 10 out of 10. It's an amazing game, amazing platformer, great story too.
So only women can get into Gerudo Town, right? So this guy dresses up like a woman, but somehow nobody can see his beard right there, like just from a side angle. I don't know.
Or his bulge. Study her face. PC. So PC.
Squint suspiciously. You're a man?
Oh my. You say the funniest things.
Oh, I didn't say the right thing, huh?
Definitely could be a homosexual.
You're very beautiful, even though I can't see your face.
Yeah. Got some nice delts. Nice forearms.
Oh, I'll take them. You don't appear to have a bazillion dollars.
Oh, snap. Wait, can you say no when he drops the price? Try it. I might be just totally BSing this. I might be totally wrong. Let's see. Let's see what he says. I don't know. Okay. Say
no, thanks.
Oh no, it's 600 rupees. Man, where are we gonna get 600 rupees in an economy like this? You shattered your shins. Your kneecaps just blasted into that freaking river over there.
Yay, Beetle.
I kind of wish the Happy Mass Sales dude was in this game.
Oh yeah.
Freaking love that guy. Creeper. Such a creeper. The noises that they make.
Look what I've got. Alright, what can I sell you? I gotta sell all of my nice jewelry.
Yep.
Well, that's almost gonna pay for it right there.
Dude,
hey, sweet.
We got him. All right.
Hey, bye.
I was worried for a sec. I was like, "There's no way in crap." Like finding rupees in this game is can't just cut up in a bush, man.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. You gotta sell stuff. which makes more sense, I guess. Another
Yes.
reason this game makes a little bit more sense than some of the old Zelda games.
Excuse me, ma'am. Who's just staring off into the distance saying he?
Yeah,
It's kind of weird.
creeper. Obviously, if he likes to dress like a girl on many occasions, then probably something wrong with him.
And now I'm broke.
It's all good, man. You're about to look fabulous.
Ta-da!
Fabulous.
Music.
So weird. I love it.
You look adorable.
Extra girly. He's got that A Link to the Past hairstyle. You a guy. It's like, oh man, this freaking world I live in, dude. You got some freaking weird people. We in. Alright. About 12 minutes left, so we can be able to get in the city and chat it up. And save it.
I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, heck yeah. He's like, whoa.
So
Oh, crap.
that's one thing that's
Teleport.
interesting. That's different from a lot of games. Is like games with fast travel capabilities. Like I don't know, like you look at Bethesda's games,
Yeah.
and you're not able to fast travel when like there's enemies or if you're like in the air or like jumping or things like that.
Right.
And so that's what's kind of funny about Legend of Zelda. You could be like about to die, and then just fast travel someplace and you're good.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of bananas. They just kind of did whatever they want with that one, but. Oops. Oh, I forgot Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze is coming out.
Oh yeah.
Which is I don't know if I'll pick that one up yet. I might wait till that one's on sale to pick it up, or like when someone's selling it for cheap. But it's I think a remake of the Wii version, and it's supposed to load like twice as fast, and
Look,
they've kind of upped the graphics and everything.
it's a Goron woman. Looks like a Goron man.
Look exactly the same. So that'll be interesting. I don't like it's almost like a platformer style. Like you're it's not really like Donkey Kong 64 really, but it looks okay.
The only Gerudo that's not jacked.
Dude,
Riju.
her bodyguard is giant.
Yeah.
Like,
Yet another traveler.
be unreal.
How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
My Triton?
Yes, I am the master of the Zoras. Is it Riju? They don't use the Spanish J, right? It's not Rihu, right?
Rihu.
Rihu. What's your name? Well, my name my name is Link. I can calm an Aboris.
That's a bold statement. Just walk in. I'd be like, oh, foreigner. Oh man, she got a schnoz on her. Oh snap. Oh, side note about Nintendo. I guess this could be Nintendo related. I don't see why not. Pokemon Go has had like a crazy shutdown on like all of the. Well, first of all, Mew is out, so I had to get Mew. I had to pick it up and play it again. But they've had like a crazy shutdown sort of thing with all the servers, so like people can't snipe anymore or spoof. If you don't know what that is, it's basically you can jump your location on your phone with like a third-party app of Pokemon Go, which is against the policies and whatever Pokemon Go, but it's how you can go find like 100% IV Pokemon and the best levels and everything. So I've been doing that for a little bit with my cousin. We've kind of been like a little thing we've been doing, but they've started catching on kind of. I mean, like they knew people had done this, but they changed their, I don't know, they figured out how people are using third-party apps. So if they've seen you use a third-party app, especially if people on iPhone or iOS, they started cracking down and they started giving people red warnings or shadow banning them. So people are pissed and then they're like not spending money anymore. So it'll be interesting to see what Niantic does with that, what they decide to do, whether they're gonna keep banning people or they're gonna be like, okay, no, we're not making money anymore. We're just gonna let everybody snipe and spoof and stuff. So side note, kind of random, but it was just kind of on my mind to see what happens. But again, guys, if you're watching later, watching now, whatever, Remember to check out our Twitter page. I'll be updating. That's where I'll put a lot of updates from new games coming out or news on games that have already been announced. News on what we're doing with the channel, new videos that we post, anything like that. Any time changes to our stream, just kind of keep you guys updated. So check that out. Make sure to follow and then also subscribe so we can continue to share this information with you guys. These videos and kind of expand our content.
Yeah,
keep going.
So I guess we'll leave you here. So until next time.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see you guys. We're gonna end it. We'll probably end it here. That sounds good. Checking out AJ, whoever's on still, and whoever's watching later, guys. Check out the Twitch. We're probably gonna hop on and play some Kirby Star Allies later. So, next up, Divine Beast.
Naboris, yes.
And
That's what it is.
until next time, guys.
We'll see ya.
We'll see ya. I should probably be ready to end the stream. We'll see ya.
Bye.